This is the sign for the back of my Peterbilt.
That's what's up.
I changed my company to my son's name.
Oh, really?
Yeah, he had passed away 2 years ago.
Oh, sorry to hear that, brother.
So I got Quan at the top with the cross. So I want to put Quan's trucking. That way it all goes together.
Oh, wow.
How old is your son?
He was 24.
How did he pass away?
He got murdered by gun violence.
Thank you, Mike. Appreciate you. You know, Mike is over here and overheard the story and knows that this is for Sherman's son. So, you know, he wanted to make it on the house. But you know what? Whatever we could do as truckers to support each other, man. That's what it's about.
Hey, Sherman, pleasure to meet you, my man.
You too, my brother.
This is what I do for fun.
Do you?
Yeah.
Well, I came here the other day looking around.
Oh, yeah?
After listening to Big 105.9 faithfully and loyally all morning.
How long you been doing this?
5 years.
Love it?
Yeah. I can already see it, man. This is your baby right here. Paid off already? Get in there?
Couple more months.
Couple more months? Congratulations. I mean, gross-wise, if we talk gross, how much can you make off all three?
Gross-wise,
Yeah, for all three trucks. Because I know the other ones do freight driving mostly.
if you figure 130, 140, you're probably looking about close to 600,000 a year.
So 600,000 a year. So that's the title. I make 600,000 a year gross, and then people just cut that in half, right?
Yep.
Man, did you ever think in your heart that you'd ever make $300,000, 250, whatever you got to write off? But you know,
No,
would you
I
ever
mean,
think that, bro?
Not when you don't go to college and all that, you know. But this is what I always done.
Hey, that's what's up.
Yeah, I got that back there.
Yeah. Yeah, for your son, man. I love it. Check
So I
that
got
out.
this to go underneath it.
I know.
Yeah.
It's gonna be beautiful.
Yeah. So when I wash it, I'll put this on this weekend.
Oh yeah, it's gonna be great. Yeah. Are you leaving now? Are you staying here?
No, I'm gonna go in here and grab something to eat and leave.
That's cool, brother. Yeah, beautiful truck, man. Beautiful truck. You know, I had to look at it. I saw that smile and I already knew. Look at that, man. You don't mind if I step?
Just wash the dirty clothes over there.
Oh, come on. Look at that. Beautiful, man. You got what a lot of people want, man.
Hey man, I tell you, Ward took care of me, man.
Shout outs to Ward, man.
Yeah, they took care of me, man.
Shout outs to Ward, man. I just show love, man. It's not about nothing.
Hey.
Hey, that's what's up. So at the end, anything to say about anything?
No, just thank you for the interview and keep doing the good work and keep looking out for these wonderful truckers.
Hey, we're good to go, man.
Good man. He's a good man.
Hey.
Everybody come down here, get an interview.
Hey. What's going on, mother truckers? Welcome to the Asian My Show. We got my guy Miguel Cruz in the house. We got Sherman in the house.
Hello,
You guys
everybody.
don't know, we're talking about household moves. You guys already know I work for Sterling for the last 10 years. Owner op myself, 6 months on, 6 months off.
I know Sterling.
Hey, you know, but I'm excited because it's rare that I get to talk to someone that knows the bed bug game, baby. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah,
Hey,
yeah.
I'll be honest, I'm a little lazy these days because we're always doing like, you know, high-end apartments and all that. So I put everything in wardrobes. And I know the old school, especially my uncles, they want you to fold those pads and keep them nice.
Now people don't want full pads no more.
Hell no, I just put them in the damn wardrobe. I know I'm going to get flack for that, man. You know, but we're chilling today. You know, my guy Sherman was out here with Mikey getting a sign done. What sign is this, bro?
This is the sign for the back of my Peterbilt.
That's what's up.
I changed my company to my son's name.
Oh, really?
Yeah, he had passed away 2 years ago.
Oh, sorry to hear that, bro.
So I got Quan at the top with the cross. So I want to put Quan's trucking. That way it all goes together.
Oh, wow.
How old is your son?
He was 24.
How did he pass away?
He got murdered by gun violence.
Right here in Miami?
No, Florida. I mean in
In Philly. Sorry to hear that.
Day off from work, you know, normal day, young kids smoking weed, and then just hanging out with his friends, and they shot him, but he wasn't the person that was supposed to got shot. It was his friend. So he's at wrong place, wrong time.
Shit, man. I'm really sorry to hear that, man.
You know, he's with me every day, so there's no,
You know, can we see the truck later on?
Yeah.
We can go by it?
Yeah, of course.
But, you know, shoot, man, like, you know, damn. I'm just glad that you're able to be just so damn strong, brother.
Yeah, I mean, if you don't share it, you know, got other young kids coming up, or like you said, people like we have to understand our culture and what we up against every day going out in this world.
Yeah.
So if we don't stick together and share, if I don't share my story with you or someone else, I can say someone else's child's life.
Well, you know.
Speaking of stories, why don't we let the mother truckers know how long you been in the business, Sean? When did you get started?
1991.
1991.
Started with a straight truck.
Straight truck?
Yep, started with a straight truck. Worked for Coleman Allied in the 90s. Then I worked for a local movie company in Philly for about 7 years. I worked for a company out of Florida for about 6-7 years. And went to United, now I'm at Ward.
Hey, that's what's up. Shout outs to Ward, man.
Yeah, Ward.
So how long did you go with your B class? How long did you have your B class?
I'm a B class up to about 2011, 12.
Oh wow, so you kept your B class for a long while.
Yeah, I mean back then you could drive a straight truck, make more money in a straight truck than a tractor.
Okay.
Damn.
So it wasn't no
Sure,
point.
sure.
And then I went to school, got my A, and then got back in the movie.
Hey, that's what's up, man. Hey, that's dope. So overall, I know I'm Asian. I'm supposed to be good with math. how many years you been doing the moving game total?
About 30.
30 years?
Wow.
Yeah,
Damn,
about 30.
man.
That's
91,
That's some time.
2000, yeah, about 30 years.
Sherman, you know, it's a rarity in the moving game that anyone ever gets more than one truck. To be honest, most of us, we're contractors, and then we'll drive our one truck, and that's it. You know, you got 3, you're going on your 3rd truck, right?
Yep.
Man, I am so happy for you, brother, you know.
You know,
Shoot.
the thing with this business is when you get out of moving, you still have opportunity to go other places.
Yeah.
So you can go to the ports,
Right?
which I got the card for that.
That's what's up.
I got my own authority. You know what I mean? So I don't have to, so wherever I go, I can always maintain my company.
Okay, so you're not just doing all moving with the 3 trucks.
No.
Your truck you're doing moving.
Yeah.
See, that's why I was wondering. Because we know the game here.
Sure.
We know the game here. I never see
I was gonna
nobody.
hit- yeah, I had a bunch of questions because you have a
Yeah,
driver.
you gotta understand.
Yeah.
The thing in moving where a lot of people get stuck at, they get stuck with working for that company. Their authority, their company.
That's right.
You're an independent contractor, you own your tractor, but that's their company.
Correct.
But if you get your own authority, you can do whatever you want.
Love it.
So I can
Makes
work for a moving company, and then I can have other stuff doing other things.
Love it. I love it,
And
man.
that's where people get stuck at. So I was in it so long that I learned everything going up the ladder.
And
The drivers you have right now, how long have you had?
Well, my uncle been around for a long time.
Oh, your uncle drives for you?
Yeah,
Okay.
been around for a long time.
Family member?
Yeah. Then you have, I got a friend named Julio that runs the East Coast.
how's what's up?
You know what I'm saying? So he does freight, no touch freight.
Okay.
You know what I mean? So he'll do from Philly, Jersey, Massachusetts, New York, you know, that area there. So.
That's what's up, man. Hey, I'm just happy to have another
you know,
bedbugger here
you
chilling,
know,
bro.
another thing too is hard trusting two of your trucks.
Man, my truck has been parked at Beltman for the last 7 months. I am not moving it. I'm not using it, you know. And people can hate on me all they want, but I move furniture, and the entrepreneur in me, I always tell people to diversify, do all this and that.
Yeah.
But for myself, with my old ass International 2010,
It's still running.
it's clean as hell because everything has broken in it. I've replaced everything. You know what I'm saying? But it's been sitting there, and I haven't. The last move I did was for the vice president of Walt Disney. I got one of those moves. It was dope. He ended up, the way he tipped me was he took my family to Disney World, bro. That was the coolest thing like I've ever got to like do with the family.
Yeah.
But it's like I know the answer because I be telling people, y'all don't know, man. If you're willing to work your ass off and never go home, shit, you can make
go
some money in the moving business.
But you can go home. It depends who you work for.
Okay.
It depends who you work for.
Okay.
Well, I work for Ward, and no lie, I took 2.5 months off this year.
2.5 months?
Yes.
What was the gross on it? Just your truck? Could you talk about that?
300,000.
300,000?
Yes.
Hey, I got
So
my.
Ward does pay, and it does take care of their drivers. So for those that don't believe me, I'll show you my 1099 and I'll show you my bank statements.
Yeah, hey, maybe we can see it because my boy Josue, shout out to you, Josue. He sent me his. I don't know if you know his weight from Sterling. A little bigger cat, Spanish. He lost some weight recently. He just got the, whatever. But he made 527,000 gross.
Yeah, there's money in it.
Man, I'm gonna get. Hey, people, I'm gonna get his number. He's gonna send it to us.
Oh, I got you.
No cap, cause I always show mine, and they
Yeah.
always say, "Man, you lying, Alex.
No, it's the truth.
You can't back up. How you make that type of money? That's that's my own problem.
It's what it is what Ward. What people understand, Ward still gives you the opportunity that other companies took from you. Like we pack and haul
all day,
all day.
all day.
You know what I'm saying? So they give you 92% of the packing.
That's what's up.
You know what I mean? So the way they give you 100% of your shuttles, like most companies don't understand, like that is important to a man that have a family. You don't want to be in this industry and then when you retire you have nothing.
I heard that.
But Ward gives you the opportunity to make sure that you have everything that you need to provide for your family.
Hey, that's what's
And
up.
that's what a lot of companies got away from.
Hey, that's what's up. You know what I mean? I've never had nothing against Ward, man. But
Yeah, Ward's a good company.
Ward,
You got to play by the rule though.
Hey, they're the type where they look at me every time I go in, like, man, we already hate this dude. And the reason why is because I go in my shorts. I go in.
Yeah,
They
Ward
have
don't play
uniforms.
That. Ward don't play that.
They got uniforms over there.
Yeah.
Every time I'm over there.
You got to look. Shirt got to be tucked in.
Yep.
Everything.
Yeah. You gotta
But
wear
it's-
underwear.
it's-
You gotta wear underwear. I don't. That's not me.
But the thing
They told
is,
me.
they have to. But you understand, it's a company.
Sure.
You know what I mean? So it's like what they showed is a lot of people forgot.
Yeah.
I've
Pride.
always been a uniform person.
Yeah. Yeah. Have pride in
Wherever
what
I
you do.
work, I always have been a uniform person. But they show you, all right, when you run your company, how you gonna run your company?
Yeah. No, I know. I know. Professional.
Professional.
You gotta keep it professional.
Yeah.
For the people at home that are watching this and thinking to themselves like, man, I really wanna do something with my life. That's why we do the channel, because a lot of people, education might not be their chance, because going to school is a luxury.
Yeah.
So I always prompt people, hey, get your CDL, and you know what, some more doors might open for you.
There's a shortage on drivers now.
Yeah.
You see a lot of women drivers.
Yeah.
Short drivers. That's the biggest problem
That's
in
the
this
biggest
industry
problem.
right now.
Biggest problem.
It's
Why?
short
You?
drivers.
What you? Okay. What's your real theory? Are we short on drivers, or are we short on good drivers?
Both.
Both. Don't answer for him, Miguel.
I don't know. He answered it because he's right.
Yeah, both.
The problem nowadays, they legalize marijuana.
Oh, that's the problem.
So
Hey, every time I do one of those videos about pee tests and all that, you'll get those questions in the comments, and you already know it's a problem. So, does that company do hair follicles? Like, dude, just chill. Don't even.
that's the biggest problem in the industry now.
Yeah.
That they legalize it to the point where all those that used to smoke, they quit.
Yeah.
Now they go home and it's legal.
Yeah.
They're
Chill.
like, I can get a local job and drive a truck
No.
versus going over the road.
Yeah.
Sure. Let me ask you something. In your opinion, is it still worth it to get your B class?
Yeah.
Still worth it to get your
Yeah.
B class at 18
Because
years
you
old? Get your
gotta
B
figure,
class. Get
if
into
you
the
start off
industry.
at 18 to 21 with a B license, it's so short on drivers that B driver can still haul the freight that they need short hauls.
Yeah. LTL work.
Yeah. So you still can average at least $2,000 a week.
Sure.
That's good money.
That's what I'm
And
saying.
get experience.
Yeah.
And get the
You
experience.
get the
That's-
experience.
I went to college, worked at Walgreens, making $16.25 an hour. And my boss looked at me one day, and my girl came in, bring me lunch. Hey, we gotta give you a pay cut. I'm like, I'm already making $16.25 an hour. You gotta give me another pay cut, and that was with the college degree. You know what I'm saying? So,
Yeah. So and that's what I'm saying. Like, my daughter's in college.
Mhm.
She goes to Drexel University. My other daughter's great go to college. And the thing is that education is important, but I always tell them, whatever you do, work for yourself.
Good
Because
advice.
you got to understand one thing about college. It's not that you did good graduating, it's who you know when you graduate.
hey, that's facts right there. So you recommend people to go to college at all? Yeah.
Yeah, you go get your education, you're going to
Sure.
need that because that's part of your portfolio.
Okay.
So when you go sit down with businesses and all that, you have everything before they won't shut you out.
Hey, that's what's up.
So everything is based on your portfolio.
So looking at it, is Mike back in the store?
But I tell you-
Can you turn off the music?
Trucking is a great college alternative.
Yeah.
Trucking is a great college alternative.
Everybody that went to college that was a male, what they started. Everybody that you moved in the years you've been in the business,
Yeah.
what did they tell you when you moved them? Oh, I did that when I was in college.
They always say that shit.
Every guy that
I
we
hate-
moved
I hate that.
said I did that when I was in college. So they knew if I go work in the summer at McDonald's, I couldn't make the money I made in
Yeah.
moving in college to get through.
And dude, do something in life, people. I always tell y'all, do something in life where nobody want to do it. Because every time my mama got to move, I hire a mover. I ain't gonna move my mama. Hell no. Hell no. I'm throwing that shit in. I'm not packing it. I'm not boxing it. I'm not nothing.
I pack my stuff. I'll let somebody else move it.
Oh yeah? Yeah. No. But you know, I'm joking around. I love my mama. But you know.
Did your son have any aspirations of being a trucker?
Yeah, he used to go to the road with me though all the time.
Oh, really?
I had my son in the business since he was 13.
Yeah, that's the moving game right
And the
there.
thing was, it was fast money,
Oh yeah.
young kid.
Mm-hmm.
So I felt like if he gets a job, a 9 to 5, then he will understand the difference in getting labor money
Sure.
versus a paycheck.
Yeah.
And he was working for the school district. So now you went from making $1,000 a week to making $300-400 every 2 weeks.
Mm.
But I had to show him the difference.
Being your own versus.
Basically, so what I thought what would happen is, okay, Dad, I got it together. I'm ready to go back on the road. I understand.
Yeah.
But it was just things happened.
Yeah.
Any of the other kids thinking of trucking?
Well, my advice to the young kids that want to get in this business, you gotta be willing to learn. The problem today, like you were saying about the labor, everybody knows what to do. Everybody has their own way,
Mm.
and that's what's killing this business.
And guys like me.
Nobody wants to learn.
Guys like me busting everything out now. Movers get mad at me all the time. Don't be telling them we make money, but you know what? My uncle in the 80s was grossing 500,000.
Oh,
We
yeah,
get paid
80s.
less now.
Yeah.
That's the messed up thing about trucking. And I don't know if any truckers out here are watching
Yeah,
this,
remember,
but
80s they had logbooks.
No
they
logbooks.
had too much of nothing.
no.
So they were running all day back and forth to California.
And what was that? Fuel prices was pennies.
Yeah,
So you were making money.
yeah.
You were really making money back then, man.
And you seen your money.
And you're making money now. You are compared to you can make money now. Maybe not as good as you used to, but
Yeah, to all the new, I mean, and that's the thing that I would say to the OGs in the industry. You know, I think one thing's even my uncles and stuff like that. I'm not gonna say do wrong, but they always kind of tell people there's no money in it no more, no money in it no more. But for the new generation, they never made that type of money anyways.
There's plenty of money in this business. The problem with the OGs, they got to get off them habits. You know what?
Hey, we know it already. Hey, you know, at the end of the shift, as soon as the bed buggers are done with their inventory, I gotta go make a phone call, and they never come back.
You already know what it is.
My ass does that all the time, but they already know. They already know. But
Yeah.
it's
I
just,
came in the business where back then in
Uh-huh.
the 90s, the OGs taught me what not to do.
ooh,
They taught me what not to do. And that's why I survived in this business. I don't get high. I don't drink and all that when I'm out here. It's business.
right,
I don't cheat on my wife.
yeah.
Because everything that you do will come back to get you.
No, I hear that.
And that's the truth. In that industry, you got to understand in this business that we're in the moving. The problem with the business that we're in, you get 25 to 50% of your line haul up front.
Up front.
So just think about if you got a $15,000 line haul and they're giving you 25% up front. To a person that never even had that kind of money.
Facts.
yeah.
They
So by
don't
the
have
time he
advantage.
load up and get to California, he's broke.
No, because they have vices.
But you understand what I'm saying?
They have vices
Yeah.
because, hey, the strip club game,
That's what I'm
the
saying.
casino game.
You see my point.
You know, it's because I always on the road. I was starting to get addicted to the casino. I would make excuses in my head.
Why to go?
Oh, there's no parking at this truck stop. I'm on Park Casino, and I would drop 10 G's in a day.
And then call the next day.
Then call the next
And
day,
then put
the
it back
dispatch,
on there.
and then they'll just put it back on there.
That's what happened with the industry. So the OGs, they knew. All right, they gave me $7,000. I'm riding with 3 guys in a truck. That's how they used to drive back
Yep.
then. They never hired labor on the
Yeah,
street. They always had their guys.
Yeah, and the road dogs sleep in the trailer.
So it was like you're a celebrity. They got 3 guys. So whatever I tell y'all to do, y'all go do and bring it back to me.
That's
so if
right.
I tell you to bring girls, you bring this and you bring that.
Yep.
Now we all partying together at the hotel. That everything's on me though. Still got to pay the guys.
Yeah.
Still got to put the fuel in the truck.
Yeah.
That's what happened to the industry.
Yeah.
So the OGs abused it to the point where college kids came in that was educated that say, hey, we don't got to do this anymore. You could take the line haul and put the origin destination charge in the line haul. Or you could take this and put this in this. So then the numbers started gouging at the
Yep.
numbers.
And then 2 man in a truck and all this
All
stuff
that
start
stuff
coming out.
around.
Sure.
You know,
Sure.
ABF.
Yeah.
ABF is here's the messed up thing about the moving business, right? Is in the moving industry, we are so stupid as a business whole that companies like ABF kill our business, right? So pods kill our business.
Pods.
Like for example, so if you guys don't know in the moving game, us as movers, we'll go over there, we'll load the furniture. The pods came and all that, they just drop the pod off, and then they freaking they get the movers or whoever they want to put it in there. Then they go on a freight truck and pick it up.
Like, everywhere it go.
And guess what? We are so stupid as an industry, our movie industry, we'll actually house their pods at our location. We're like helping kill our own business.
Yeah.
Helping
You know
the
what I'm saying?
competition. Sure.
We're helping the competition. But you know, nobody wants to be a mover, and the reason why is because you're always away from home, and you got to work really hard. But the biggest thing is, I'm probably gonna get a lot of hate for this, but I feel like people don't want to work hard as much as they think. A lot of people say they want to make money.
But do you think it's more because the CDL driver today, the guy coming out of school, he's thinking, I'm gonna drive an automatic. It's just get in the truck, pick up a load, drop it off. Like they just want to do drop and hook. They don't want to have to get out and
Man, honestly,
work and,
I
most
don't.
guys. You don't find that most guys are looking for more
Man.
drop and hook.
It's not that. You get a lot of people that go to school, they go to these schools, you gotta understand where they're coming from. That's the first question. Where are you guys coming from? They're coming from low poverty areas.
Okay.
They don't have nothing.
Uh,
You know what I mean? So they come straight out of high school. There's no jobs in their town. You know,
right.
they have, they barely making it. So they see things on the internet or advertisement and they call these companies and they say, I want to work for you. You know what I mean? Prime example, when I went to school for my A license, I went to this company. I ain't going to put them on camera.
I'm gonna guess the company.
And I went to this company. I told my wife, I said, look, I want to do something different.
Yeah.
So I tried something different. And they gave me a bus ticket. This how cheap they was. Gave you a bus ticket. This is what they doing to these young guys that's 21 years old.
They still give it busted.
Yeah, still give them bus tickets. They taking them to their facilities. They put them in these schools, right? And they saying, okay, we're gonna get you your CDL, but you got to work for us for a year. See what they doing?
Yep.
But the guy don't know if you're home and your mom is getting public assistance, the state will pay for you to go get your CDL.
Yep.
That's facts. But they're not being taught that.
No.
So now you go into this school, you owe this school a year. You graduate, they put you in the truck. Guess how much they paying that young kid?
25 cents a mile.
21 cents a mile.
Damn, what we talking about? Western Express?
All of them do it. It's the truth.
Trans Am?
All of them do it. CR England, so when they do these things, your check now, you got to eat every day. Being in the truck away from home, they're only going to advance you $100 for the week. That's $20 a day. Not even $20 a day if you got 7 days in a week. Right? Your check now is $300 a week. You can't make it. You can't even pay rent off of that stuff.
It's crazy.
Don't you find though that maybe sometimes in that situation, let's say, right? You know, it's less pay and all, but it gives that guy a chance to really get acclimated to the business because usually they have you with somebody experienced.
Well, most of the time, how you gonna get acclimated to the business when you ride with your girlfriend? So
Well,
now
no, you definitely can't.
So
ride with your girl.
most young guys, when you see them at the truck stops and all that with the automatics, they got their girlfriend in the car, in the truck. That
So-
became their home.
In those situations, it's not that they're with an experienced team guy.
No, they're solo. They put them out there solo.
Yeah, Trans Am will put you out there after 7 days.
Wow.
Yeah, you solo.
Yeah, a lot of companies will. You know, I talked about this in yesterday's video, and I got a lot of flack from it. But the truth is, good paying trucking companies, you're going to have to go by their insurance. So a good paying trucking company is usually a smaller company, and they're going to have insurance. And when they get insurance, they won't insure drivers with less than 2-3 years experience with good MVRs.
Right.
So the reason why Swift, Knight, CR England, Schneider, I don't care who you are, but if you have your own school, you're able to get people with no experience. They're self-insured.
Yeah.
So they're self-insured, which means they're big. Millions and billions and millions of dollars set aside. And it's actually approved through the FMCSA for them to be self-insured. And guess what happens? They're dope. What they actually do is when an accident happens, they could prolong. They could go to court. You know what I'm saying? Like they do everything to prolong everything. Sure. But it's almost like if you're a young cat, I'm not a young cat, but just say I'm a young cat, I don't get sick much. Just say I didn't have insurance. You know, I didn't pay health insurance for 10 years.
Yeah.
Like you saving some damn money.
Yeah.
So they're not paying insurance every month.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
Right.
So they, when you times that by 5,000 trucks, shit. So, yes, I got slapped.
A young cat.
You know, but the truth about it is, these companies, they're the only ones that actually can bring you on with no experience. So if you don't have a family member that drives a truck, I did. So now with the insurance of a family member, if you have an owner operator that has years of experience, the insurance company will let you train him as a co-pilot almost,
Co-driver.
co-driver, and jump on, and it's not costing you too much, right? But
You
so
know, most companies got their own insurance though.
oh, that's what I'm saying, self-insured.
Yeah, they self-insured.
But if I'm self-insured, hey, I'm sorry to say it, but if I'm self-insured and I could hire anyone I want, I'm already giving you a chance where I know no one can.
Yeah.
I can pay you 25 cents a mile.
Exactly.
And you can do nothing about it because the standard hasn't changed.
Right.
Until these companies actually want to pay drivers more. Why would I pay a driver more if I'm CR England and every other company is paying 25 cents? I'll pay 25. Oh, they're up at 35? I'll pay 35.
You know the best paying company out there? Freight.
For freight? What, Old Dominion? LTL? Food service? Now that's pickup.
The best paying company that everybody talk bad about is Swift.
Best paying company.
Yeah.
Well, what makes you say that?
When I got my A, I went there for experience.
Right.
The guy that was training me was bringing home $7,000 every week.
Mm.
But people don't know that Swift pays that good.
Well, owner operators, when you're an owner operator.
Swift does lease operating.
Right. No, but if you're an owner operator and you own your own company,
Yeah.
and you sign on to their carrier package, their loads, pay one of the top.
Yeah, so I'm telling you, Swift pays. But everybody talk crap about Swift. And the reason why is because they get a lot of accidents and all that from the young kids.
Yeah.
Well, they
You
give
know,
an opportunity.
Right,
so.
but they give opportunities. But they pay good. They pay really good.
But that I feel like they pay good on the owner operator side.
I mean,
You know, but as a
That's-
new driver, they're gonna
that's-
get you what they're gonna do with everybody
but
else.
you know, that's,
Yeah, but I feel
that's
like
the
that serves
business.
a purpose.
That's,
Yeah,
the,
that
yeah,
serves a
that's the
purpose.
business. So
Yeah.
you figure,
It's a trade-off. You get the
Right.
experience
I give you a
and
chance.
an introduction to
Right,
the business.
but that's still an asshole move, though.
no,
But you
because
still
think
need
about
2
it,
years
Alex.
experience, though. You got to figure, if you came out of school with no
Right.
experience, you're still stuck at that bottom level.
No, I
Just think about
understand.
what's the average guy coming out of college, 4 years of college, make?
No, these guys at
4 years
these
of
mega
driving.
carriers are making at net at the end about 35 G's.
Right.
And you know what I'm saying? I mean, if you come in with the mentality of straight up, you're going to use this like a school education,
There you go.
then you're fine.
Yeah.
But if you're trying to provide for your family, I think there's no job out there in trucking that should pay you less than freaking 50 G's. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah,
like,
that's true.
Like
If you're going over the road, you're sleeping in the truck, you're away from your family every day, you should be able to send money home. When you get paid,
Yeah.
your wife or girlfriend or whatever should say, babe, the bills is paid.
Well, I'm not saying I disagree, but you know, just to play devil's advocate, think
Yeah, no,
about
I
the
hear you.
owner of the company. You know, he got guys in the company like you said, making
Yeah.
7
Yeah.
G's, 8 G's, but those are the veterans. Those are the guys that know what they're doing,
Right.
learn the business. I mean, you know, you can't hook everybody up.
yeah, but
Yeah,
I
that's
think
true.
that if there was a
But
minimum,
I was
in
hooking
Cali-
up the
I
veterans
was in
than hooking up the
California. I
new
see what they
guys.
pay
Yeah.
by the hour out there at Jack in the Box. I said, no wonder anybody moving the furniture.
but you
Well,
know,
California, a gallon of milk is like $10 or something. So I mean, you know,
you know, that's why I'm just speaking out loud, playing around actually. But my theory is like, no truck driver should take home less than $1,000 a week.
That's true.
I hear you.
You know what I'm saying? That's
Come to Ward if you want to make money.
hey. I want to see
But that's
these
the
paychecks.
love. But that's the love. That's the love for the trucker.
Yeah.
That's the love. That's the love talking.
Come to Ward if you want to make money.
I'm on. When you gonna send me this? You gonna send me it right now? I'm gonna put it on my
I'm
thing.
going to show you one stub because I just came back to
There
work.
you go.
I'm a mover already. I already know. I just need you to send it to my phone number.
I'm going to show you one thing real quick. Let me see if I can pull it up. I'm going to pull up because I quit and I stopped working in December.
Are you showing me the 1099?
I'm going to show you one of my pay stubs.
Hey,
Real talk. That's real talk, right?
we gotta get it. We gotta get it.
Let me see. Casey.
That's what's up. I love the moving game, man. Like,
All right, this is.
I mean, the trucking game itself. I mean, moving, everything. Like I said, I just feel like in the beginning when the
See
trucker's
here?
not making much, he's got to pay his dues.
See that
No, I feel
commission
you.
statement?
man, let me see.
7214
Yeah, yeah.
65.
That's one.
But send me
That was
those
what,
without
1
your
week?
name on it.
That's
yeah,
1
yeah,
week?
Yeah, that's one trip.
That's one trip.
Because once you load and drop, see one thing with Ward, when you load and you drop, 72 hours you pay. You don't wait a week or 2 weeks
Yeah.
for your money.
That's good.
See, though, because in the moving game, what happens to a lot of movers is if they work for a bad company, like all businesses, they can't pay you till they get paid. But certain big companies, Wards, there's a few good ones out there. You know, even first class, a couple within 24 to
Yeah, 48, 72
40,
hours.
something like that. So just let me give you an example, right? So just say you do a military drop. Military pay butthole, like they sometimes there might be some confusion on something and they might not pay for 2 months. Well, if you're with a small company, they're not going to pay you till they get paid. But as a driver, we're like, whoa, we just fed up the bill, we fed up the fuel, we fed up the labor. I need my money.
Yeah.
So if you work for a good company, they'll kind of average out what you will be making. And then, once in a while, they'll be like, hey, we gave you a little bit too much. And
But
they'll
you got
deduct a little
some
bit
companies
back.
that you'll run all summer. Then when the winter comes, they come back and tell me, that job I paid you back in August, I overpaid you. They take $1,000.
Yeah.
Then they go dig into another
Happens.
job and say they took another $1,200.
There's bad
You
companies.
didn't
out there.
overpay me.
Yeah. Yeah,
You know,
there's bad
and
companies
he's
out
right. Like you gotta find that company that works for you, but you also gotta work for them. Like you were saying, if you got experience and you doing what you're supposed to do, you're gonna get paid. If you don't, you're not gonna get paid.
And if you're not getting
it's like
paid-
in the moving industry, you have guys that will turn down loads. You know it, but they want that one paying load all the time. But then when the company say, hey, you over here, well, I just sent you, when you made $20,000, I need you to pick up these loads to take back over here. You turn it down because it ain't paying $20,000.
Sure.
Oh, I'm going to wait. It got to work both ways.
Got to work both ways.
And there's divas. Like I'm a diva. My dispatcher doesn't call me unless the load pays at least $15,000. I won't take a job. Like I'll just sit at home and wait, and that's the diva shit. Some
Most of the guys with experience are
because
probably.
with experience and they have more experience than me. I don't take line hauls that if it's a straight shot. I'm talking one shipment pickup from here to Cali. I'll do it. A pack and load, or just say not a pack and load. Just say it's just a pickup. I'll do it for 10 minimum. Will be 10. That's one. But if you want me to pick up 4 drop or 4 pickups, that line haul better for me has to say at least 15 for it to be worth my time. And then
Yeah,
so
with the industry, it all depends on who you work for too.
Yeah.
Because I mean, before I came to Ward, the company I used to work for, the best loads was the smaller loads.
small loads pay.
You know what I mean? So now if you get 4 or 5 small loads to fill the trailer up, you made your money versus one load.
Sure.
You know what I'm saying? But now that I'm with Ward, you can take a big load and it's gonna pay just as much as them 5 small loads.
Right.
And you probably
It all
use
depends who you work for.
Yeah.
Yeah, and in the labor game, honestly, picking up one,
You know what Sterling started doing? Didn't
huh? We
Sure.
can talk about that off camera. I can't talk about that
I
on
know,
camera.
I know Alex has crews that he uses.
Oh, yeah,
you know,
yeah,
around. You do the same thing. You got
Oh, yeah,
certain crews set up.
Yeah.
Who are you like Brotherhood, like Rudy and them?
I
or-
use everybody.
Okay.
Brother, sister, brotherhood. I use
USA
you,
Movers.
You relax.
You relax. What do you
I
think about
use-
you relax, guys?
A little costly.
Low. They always want 200, 250.
Yeah, they too
They're always
much.
talking shit.
Yeah, they too
Yeah.
much.
Yeah.
I was in Atlanta. Called on one time. We dropped 4,000 pounds. It was me, my brother, and one of them guys.
Finishing like what? Like
we done like
an
an hour and a half.
Yep.
Boy wanted $200.
Well, so the labor, and it's gonna be back and forth with movers all day. These days, they got to the point where they want $200 regardless of what they touch.
200 a day. That's what they
So just say we got 5 guys, and just say we get to the job. Now the job is paid by weight, right? So just say the job is supposed to be 3-bedroom, 2-bath. Just say 8,000 pounds. But in the dark side of moving, sales guys, they want you to take the job. So they'll say it's 10,000 pounds because we get paid by weight. But he really knows it's only like 5,000 pounds.
Right.
But he still says it's 10 because it could be the way we get paid is when we weigh it, right? So we get out there. We already hired 5 guys. If we call too late, it'll mess up your situation. So you got to bring all 5. Now
Right.
we're done in like 2 hours.
And you gotta
Then
give
you
them-
got split 200.
You gotta give them just $1,000 you spent.
Yep.
Yeah.
So back to what you were saying. So if you think a laborer making $200 a day, works 7 days a week, he make $1,400. He ain't driving no truck,
You know,
No CDL, no truck,
no
no
nothing.
it's
But
a
the
good
guy
gig.
that driving the truck,
It's a good
the
gig.
driver state to state, he make $400-500 for the week driving a freight truck.
Yep.
See the difference?
Yeah.
But the guy that's driving the trucks is taxed. The guy that did the labor ain't taxed.
So that's why the
It's
moving,
cash business.
Really
yeah, it's
true.
cash business. That's why a lot of movers get out because the mental, they can't take the mental stress.
Yeah.
I don't want to call myself an entrepreneur, but I will say, what you guys want? Okay. What? Because here's the thing: it's almost like it's labor work. It's almost like putting tile on the ground. It don't matter that you just bought pergo floors, but if you get somebody to put it in, he's gonna want the same amount of labor to put the flooring in.
That's right.
So, me, what I work on is making sure I get a good line home. So I make sure my dispatcher be like, "Yo, it's packed load. It pays 27,000." Well, even if it paid 27,000 for the full boat, or if it paid 10 grand for the full boat, the labor almost about costs the same. So that's why, like, sometimes it's better to wait. But I mean, again, I play diva because I got a couple different hustles. But
I think since I've been at Ward, they took care of me so much. Whatever they asked me to do, I do.
no, and that's what you're supposed to do.
Right.
Like-
Like they. I mean, literally, like they.
That's what keeps them calling you.
Like, I'm the type of person. If a company, if I'm with somebody, I'm with you. It's like a marriage.
Yeah.
But they never gave me any ill will to say, don't do something.
Yeah.
Because I can say, you want me to do this, give me X amount of dollars for the fuel, or I need you to at least cover the labor. That way I see something on that offer that's small, they be like, okay.
Yeah.
Like I never had to really go up and say no.
Right.
And to this day, whatever they give me, I take it.
No, that's smart. That's what you're supposed
You
to
know
do.
what I mean?
I did that
like
for years.
I dropped off everything down here. I'm loading up. I'll be finished loading Friday. I'm dropping South Carolina, North Carolina, and I already got a reload going to Texas.
Yeah. So that's the side game. So in the world of the moving game, right, Miguel? This is the funny part. When companies don't have loads, they got to go through North American, the agency. So when they go through North American, the agency, it's supposed to go in order. You know, in the wintertime, we have some called like Master Mover, Vanguard, or whatnot. Well, those people get first dibs. But just say if he's done dropping,
I made Vanguard go.
you know, hey, that's what's up, man. That's
So,
what's up.
Yeah.
But it's like just say he done. He's supposed to wait in line for another load. There might be other. Just say there's no loads. There might be drivers here all waiting, but because his dispatcher got his back, he will load them out right away. So the real world of moving is kind of messed up. I could come in slow.
I used to go to Portland,
Yeah.
Washington, all that over there, and you'll see a whole truck parking lot full of United trucks. Like, what is going on? They all
Everybody's
waiting
waiting.
on loads.
Everyone's waiting. But if you got the right connects, your people are cool. They will get you a load first.
Yeah.
So-
but it's like he said, but you'll go to some parts of the states, the country, and it's just moving trucks. Wait.
Yeah.
Do you feel like it's who you know?
Always.
At that
In the
point?
moving business, very much who you know.
So you
It's
know
not
it's
more
about,
like who's the worker.
Nope.
It's who you
it's
know.
who you know is about respect. If you got drivers, and he'll tell you drivers will call dispatchers and cuss them out like they didn't even know each other
Yep.
because they didn't get their way. And then the next day you want the best load on the load board.
Yep.
Like how you want the best load? You just literally cussed out the person that feeds you. Dispatch feeds your family.
Sure, sure,
You know.
sure.
And that's the truth.
It makes sense. It makes sense.
No,
That's why he ain't saying nothing on camera.
No,
I'm messing with you.
I haven't been at work in 7 months.
Why?
Huh?
We're working every day.
Because I do the show. I'm making less money now, but I'm happier.
No stress.
Because I'm still gonna go back. I'm gonna do loads here and there, but for the most part, it's just.
Well, he over there shaking his head. No, he ain't.
No, it's not that. It's just my calling of
Mikey knows. Mikey
No,
knows
my
what's
calling
up.
of wanting to help truckers.
Yeah.
Like I'm always
You're
gonna
doing
speak
a
my
good
truth.
thing, though. You're doing
No,
a
I
good thing.
appreciate you. You know, we just
You know,
try. We're rocking out here, and we're just really trying. Because look, a lot of these people that do these podcasts, YouTubes, they're not gonna say, "Yo, mega carriers, yes, everyone needs to pay their dues," but hook people up a little bit more.
Yeah.
They won't say it. You know why? Because now these mega carriers will never sponsor them. I don't give a shit. Like, I'm here for the truckers, and I'll find a way to make some money. But it's not, you know what I'm saying? I want to be the voice of truckers.
Yeah.
Like, I understand we all got to pay dues.
Yeah.
Like, of course. And you know what? If you're going to verse college versus paying dues, a 4-year degree don't get you shit, okay? Unless you know some people or have a skill.
4-year CDL.
A 2-year CDL, even if you got paid for free, I'm telling you this right now. If a dude right now will let you jump in his truck and learn a trade, I'm talking heavy haul, I'm talking some crazy type of trucking, do that shit for 2 years for free, even pay him. You'll see yourself doing all right,
Yeah,
you know?
that's the 2-year experience. All you need.
Right, that's it, 2 years, man.
2
Clean
years.
MVR.
2-year CDL, clean
Yeah.
MVR.
And that's why I preach it all day. Trucking is better
You
than
can
anything,
work
bro.
anywhere. You
Yeah.
can work
Hey.
any state.
Hey, when COVID happened, let's be honest, everyone dying. Truckers, we killing the game.
Yeah, we did.
We killing it.
All the food lines you saw on the
Yeah.
news, wasn't no Class A CDL guys on that line.
No, that's what I'm saying, bro.
No, we had to bring it to him.
We had to bring it to him, man.
Everything. The
Everything-
toys,
everything
the
based on
food,
trucking.
the
You know.
medicine, everything comes on a
Everything
truck.
based on
Everything
trucking.
comes
That's
on a
what's
truck.
up. Yeah.
If somebody's breaking into the business now, in your opinion, guy's got a 2 years CDL, clean MVR, he's got a choice. Get into drop and hook or moving. What should he do?
Hey, if you want to be happier or you want to make money,
My opinion, the way the things are going now, he'll be better off in either position.
Either one works.
Either one works now because now they're cutting out the middleman with the free. They're getting to that point where they have to pay the loads.
Yep.
So I got a buddy in Philly. They own street trucks. Yeah, he owns street trucks, but he do the ports. And he met an older guy, and the old guy told him, "Don't go buy new trucks, buy old trucks."
Mm.
And he was like, "Why?" The guy was like, "Why would you buy new equipment to haul containers?"
Yep.
So now he got 3 trucks, and he's averaging about $150,000 a year per truck. But 75% of that money goes home.
Because all his shit's paid off.
All this stuff is paid off, right?
Yeah.
There's no labor.
Yep.
All he got is fuel and maintenance.
But I think people get the game wrong too because they think movers make more money. Well, if you really break it down,
We all make the same.
we all get we all get paid the same because y'all got to remember if you're a mover, we don't get paid for driving a truck only. So if you're a freight driver, you get paid for driving a truck. We get paid for driving the truck, then we get paid for loading it, then we get paid for unloading it, and then we get paid for packing it, crating it. And so if you think from driver to mover that's driver, we're getting paid the same.
Sure.
Yeah.
But once you park it, what are you doing? If you're not doing anything else besides that,
you got to figure out.
You know what I'm saying?
So if you figure, my 1099 was 300,000. So I probably figure about 140 of that went home.
exactly half. Cut that in half. For the moving game, you got to cut that straight in half.
You see what I'm saying?
Labor.
But it works
Food,
out
yeah.
because tax time, everything will balance itself out. Your labor, your fuel, your maintenance, your truck payment, whatever you have,
Yeah.
all this write-offs. So now when you really look at everything, Uncle Sam see it, they're like, oh, you only made $50,000.
That's why I tell people in the moving game,
The move game is where it's at.
hey,
but
you know,
it all depends on the person. Back to your question. 2 years of experience. It all depends on the person. everybody can't do moving.
No, it's too much stress. It's too much stress because you're dealing
It's
with high
physical.
end stuff.
It ain't even stress. It's physical.
It's
Yeah.
physical.
So if you do moving, you're gonna need another 2 years to learn that.
Yeah, it's a learning curve.
Yeah, because you want to know the business part of it. How do I pay labor? You got to know everything in moving. Paperwork. It's a lot of paperwork in moving. Being on time, uniform, customer service. We deal with so much in moving. We got 5, maybe 10 hats on in one day.
Yeah. And then you guys see problems before they come. Like, for example, you're about to book a load and you see it's a military. Is it going to residence or is it going on campus? So if it goes on base, if you get your help and one of your help has some background check issues, he's not going to get on. So now you got a job you're ready to do, and then it's going to take 2 hours to get checked in, and then the guard's going to be like, they do the background check and go, yo, your 4 guys you have, one's good to go.
It's stressful.
Yeah.
You know,
So it's like,
Damn,
if you get into moving, my advice to drivers, if you want to be a mover, get your experience while you're learning to drive in moving.
yep.
Work
But
with
if-
somebody saying, get
Right.
with somebody.
Because
work
if
with
you
them.
want to get your license and say you drove freight for 2 years, but you want to jump into moving, you gotta learn another 2 years of that.
Yeah, moving company owners, they hear you have 20 years of CDL, that means nothing to them. If you tell them you have 5 years of moving
That
and
means
don't
more.
have a CDL, they'll rather work with you.
Yeah,
Teachable. They feel
So,
like you're more
yeah,
teachable.
moving experience is more important than driving a truck.
right.
Drivers don't
Right.
even, in the old school ways, tell me if I'm wrong, they don't consider us truck drivers.
Yeah.
They call us movers. They go, you guys aren't drivers. Because we only do like 70, 80,000 miles, 60,000 miles a year. Because it's mostly just going, because we drop it off. Then after we drop it off, we chill. You know, it matters who you are.
You gotta figure. Right now I'm driving 2013 Peterbilt. Only got 500,000 miles on
That's it.
Kind of engine that.
it. Packer.
Are we going to go check it out right now? Let's go.
Yeah, we can.
Any last advice for people while we're chilling?
Well, just have faith in yourself and believe in what your dreams. I mean,
What was your son's name?
Marquand.
Bakwan.
Yeah.
Shout out to Bakwan. Shout out to Sherman for being on the show.
Hey, you know, that's what we do, bro. Hey, we're just bullshitting.
That's it.
You know, I like to be the devil's advocate sometimes too, just because it's, you know,
That's your job.
that's my job. I gotta yell more in the videos.
See?
No, I don't know. Not make it more interesting, but just have. I used to. I'm gonna be honest. You know, I used to like censor a little bit of what I say because I was so worried about not the trucking community, but the trucking companies, because I don't want them to
I know. Come
Hey,
after.
you.
come after me. And after they come after me, then like I can't help drivers because, you know, it's like they'll see this video and be like, oh, Alex is on our side, and then they'll see another video and they'll be like, yo, Alex, why did you recommend someone to go to Warner? Well, if you have a couple felonies, you have background problems, you went to every company and everyone said no, and Western Express, Trans Am, Swift, whoever, CR England said yes, that's your best company. Your best company is the one that's gonna open the door for you sometimes.
That's true.
You know what I'm saying? So that's why, like,
Now this is what the show to drive. All the companies taking everybody.
oh yeah, they take it everybody.
Taking everybody. I mean, like I said, you got more women drivers than anything you see on the road.
There's a lot of women drivers.
A lot of women drivers,
A lot of
man.
women drivers coming up. A lot of women.
A lot of
drivers.
them.
Hey,
Which
that's
is
what's
great.
up.
Which is great.
No, I love it. I love
Yeah,
it.
which is great. We need more young people coming in. We need
Yeah.
people that are still in high school, young kids in high school, to understand that trucking is a real career. Because think about it. I know there's not too many parents that are
You know-
telling their kids,
you know-
hey, you should be a trucker.
But you know the problem with trucking though. High school they can't go recruit because you got to be 21 to get a Class A.
No, you gotta be
Yeah,
18
but
to
you-
get a Class A,
but
but
they
you
can't
can't be
go over the road.
21 to go
Yeah,
over the
but
road.
Yeah.
it's a good way to set it up. It's a good way to let them know, hey,
By
that
that time,
future's out there
recruiters
for
from the
you.
army done got them. You know they always at school.
You know, that's why, hey, I always keep it honest with everybody.
Yeah.
You know why my ass is in trucking to begin with? Is because I thought I was better than trucking, and then I thought I was gonna be this entrepreneur. I went to college. I thought I did everything by the rule book, and I ended up making $16.25 an hour. And I said to myself, I need to find something to make more. So I asked my uncle. He said, hey, all these years you've been moving furniture with me, I've been buying you a video game at the end of. So I move furniture every year with my uncle for the whole summer, and at the end he'd buy me a Super Nintendo or something, and that's all I wanted. And I wanted to spend time with him. But he never told me you can make money in this game. I just thought I paid Super Nintendo money. You know what I'm saying? But that's the truth. So a lot of you don't be embarrassed if you feel like you're trying to do your thing.
Even if you work for a local company,
you know what I'm saying?
You're gonna make more than $16 an hour.
Oh yeah,
Sure.
Oh yeah, all day, all day.
You know, back in the '90s, man, we used to bring home $700-800 a week.
In the '90s.
In the '90s, local, home every day, not working on Saturdays and Sundays.
You know.
So every Monday morning you go to work, you got your check, $700,000-800,000.
That's the problem with today. I think it's just social media, man. Social media make you feel like, hey, just watch this video, you'll be a millionaire in a day. You know, like so a lot of kids are watching this stuff and they go, why the hell am I gonna go trucking for? I could just sell real estate, do stocks, flip, wholesale, eBay. You know what I'm saying? Amazon.
My daughter can be home in her room, and she'll watch all that stuff on YouTube, which I don't mind. You know, it's what happened with TV. TV became reality TV.
That's what it is.
So if TV became reality TV, why did the kids went to YouTube?
Yep.
Because it's just what's on YouTube is basically what they promoting on TV now. Reality TV.
That's it. That's why they're looking at it, man.
That's why they're looking at YouTube, because they're saying, okay, if mom gonna watch Atlanta Housewives, why I can't watch these kids over here with their parents?
Right.
You know, making a home video.
Right.
It's the same thing.
It's the same thing, and that's why they're getting addicted, and they see.
Right.
But the problem is a lot of these YouTubers, they're trying to find a way to become YouTube famous, so they try to say or do whatever they can. A lot of scam artists on social media, trying to really fake being rich or fake. All I did was I bought these products off of Amazon, and then I flipped them, and now I'm a millionaire overnight. Here's the Lamborghini that I didn't rent. You know what I'm saying? Like, you know what I mean?
Yeah, I seen that on Facebook a couple times too.
You know what I'm saying?
Talking about he had a Range Rover and he wanted some crazy stuff.
It's always a scam artistry, man.
It's always something.
You know? But yeah, no, we'll go
Let's
check
go
out
take a
your
look at
truck.
the truck.
Yeah, let's go.
We are the music makers, and we are the dreamers of dreams.